Man, this is crazy. I'm kind of shy right now. This is different than a video camera. Talking to a video camera is pretty easy. You know what? Let me get on the stage because that's been a dream of mine. That's been a dream of mine. I just want to know what it feels like. I'm just going to go back now. Just want to know what it feels like. Yeah, because that's been a dream of mine, just to see people, you know, going out there truly inspiring you guys. My name is Kater, for some of you that don't know me. Well, it's a beautiful, beautiful day in the building. and I'm excited to be here. You know, it's pretty awesome. A dream of passion. A dream can come true, right? If you come here with a dream and you know this company is going to be the vehicle that's going to help me get to my dream. When I wake up in the morning, guys, I get connected to why I do this thing, right? If you can't figure that part out, we can forget about the tools, right? A lot of people say, hey, we give you the best tools. We train you how to do everything. You will find training on YouTube about how to do SEO. You will find training on how to do whatever you want to know, whatever you want to learn about internet marketing, you can learn. But do you have the passion? Do you truly want it? Do you know your why? See, when I wake up in the morning, before I get connected into my work, I jumped into my why. Why do you get started? And that's why my team is a no-quitter. Right? We are a no-quitters team. Let me just give you the story of why everything I do is a reason behind it. When I create my videos, I don't think about the sales that I'm going to make. When I create my videos, and you guys can see my passion when I speak, right now, I'm not trying to sell you guys on anything. I don't think about the sale that I'm going to make, but I think about the lives that I can change, the lives that I can touch. Right? I don't even care about the products, because people have been making millions through companies before Ellison came through. Right? Ellison is just a product tool that's going to make it a lot easier for you. But until you truly get connected to your why you're doing this thing, it doesn't matter the product. Right? People being reached, with different products, different stuff, using the internet, but they had to connect to their why, guys. So the whole aspect behind my team, and this is two dreams coming true for me, right? I am a newbie at this thing. I haven't been doing this thing for years. I'm not going to stand up here and talk like I've done this thing for years. This is new to me, right? First person that I want to thank is my wife, Shirley. It takes hard work to do this thing. Like, people might make it sound like, hey, it's easy or whatever, but it takes hard work. You gotta be willing to put your heart on the line, put everything on the line if that's your vision, right? If this is what's gonna carry you to your vision, to what you truly want. Like, people ask me, hey, Kater, do you have a plan B? No, I don't have a plan B. Plan B is only there to distract you from plan A. So I only have one plan, that's it. So when my wife and I, we got married, right? 1 year in the marriage, and I was 26, right? 25? I got married kind of young. But I was 25, right? I was 25, and she lost her job. I was going to school at this time. I was going to school as a nursing student. So, after I came from school, I came from high school, and my parents said, hey, you know what? We want you to be able to have better than we did. So you need to have an education, right? I didn't know nothing about Jim Run that says, hey, a formal education will earn you a living, but self-education will earn you a fortune. See, I didn't understand. I didn't know this stuff. I said, hey, you know what? My parents said, hey, go to college, get good grades, and you'll be fine. You'll do good. So I started going to college, and then, I was going to college. It was a crazy experience. And then I got married. We got married. My wife ended up losing her job. This is my story. That's how I started on the internet. It wasn't something that I was looking for. I didn't even know this didn't exist. Guys, this room is full with entrepreneurs. And what I love about the system, it brings you together. We can kick out our differences and bring something so powerful in the marketplace. So I'm really grateful for, Clinton and Ashley. Sometimes when I'm speaking out of passion, this is not something that I got ready for. I didn't even know I was speaking until I came in. They said, hey, would you like to say a few words? Hey, whatever, So when I speak, this is what I'm saying to you right now. This is for my heart. It's not something that I scripted, So I truly appreciate Ashley and Clinton for putting this stuff together, because that's been my dream, to be able to inspire people, right? To be able to tell someone, hey, you can do this stuff. It's possible. All of you can create a 6-figure income, right? All of you can be millionaires. All of you will be, right? Coming out the people that you are, right? Show me your surrounding. So, going to school, right? Wife lost her job, she went on Craigslist, and she finds this little ad that says work from home. I don't know, maybe was he that posted it? Because he started I don't know who posted it, right? Someone posted an ad and said, hey, you can make money online. She's struggling, she lost her job, she got hired into this workplace, and they used her kind of like for 3 months, and they tell her, hey, you cannot get an employment, it's only been 3 months, we gotta let you go, there's no more work. Just imagine, you go to school full time, I have to make the bills, I have to make the rent, but she called me up, cater, I've seen this ad on Craigslist, it says work from home, and it looks real, like, would you like to try it, whatever. I'm like, I'll call the lady up, put her on the phone. Who here knows PayPal? PayPal. Anybody knows PayPal? PayPal. If you don't know PayPal, you need to get some notification. I can tell you that, right? You saw me PayPal sell is different, right? I knew PayPal, the only thing PayPal always did for me was taking money out of my account, because I was always buying stuff online. I never had money coming through my account. It was always going out, money out. So I knew PayPal was real. She showed me that PayPal cash, and I said, wait a minute. You mean to tell me you did that online? All right, cool. Well, we're going to test it out. So on the first week, we got set up, I got started into this, the CPA marketing customer action. So you get paid for people you bring into the system. On the first day, we posted a couple of ads on Craigslist, and we made $100. I'm like, wait a minute, you gotta be kidding me. We made $100? Man, I woke up my wife in the morning, I'm like, man, baby, we're gonna be rich. If I can make $100, man, we're gonna be rich. I can make this thing make $100. Because all of this is duplicating the process. And I was speaking to my team, and the thing that I said, guys, is to go ahead and create a result. You need to have some type of result, and you can leverage that result. If you have the first result, all I was doing on my first week online, I was able to make $1,200 online. And that's kind of mind-blowing to me, because I didn't know people was making money online. All I was doing was going to my computer and tell people, hey, do you have a PayPal account? Yeah, I know PayPal. I know people get paid. It was the same trick for me, right? So, do you ever get money? No, I never get money. Well, log into your computer. I want you to download this system called TeamViewer. It's going to allow me to see your screen. It's a screen share. And I'm going to show you my PayPal. I just made $150 yesterday. Right? I was home. You're supposed to know as a practice. I can show you how to do the same thing. So they would sign up and I would get paid. And that's how I got started into this industry. With the success that we've been able to have into this industry from the beginning, it's not something that we planned. But what I realized is that there was a lot more to learn, right? There was a lot more. I didn't have people skills. I didn't understand how to build a team. I didn't understand how to get people around me, going into my story. So as I started learning more about this industry, the people around this, it's a bunch of true winners. You guys are all winners. And it's crazy to be in a room with a bunch of winners. It's crazy. Because we have one thing that says, winners never quit. And what's the right? Quitters never win. If you stay in the game, you will always win. And I realized that. So I went to a marketing company event, and it was my first company. And, we got to this event. My sponsor ended up quitting. She was like, this stuff is a scam. I went to my job and I put it inside the computer. My boss saw me and she was like, well, if you ever put this virus on the computer, you're going to get fired. And just imagine, for some of you here that's sitting in this room, right, you're part of my team. And this is the reason I call my team no quitters. Because my sponsor ended up quitting on me. Just imagine, I'm just new into this thing, right, just trying to make some money for my family, just trying to feed my family, right, because I was going through the circumstances of life. And she just quit. And I just left. So I went to this meeting and I saw this lady say, hey, do you have a sponsor that quits on you? Oh, well,